Okay, oil's draining. It's really runny. Just started up the car for about 2 minutes. Noticed less smoking until I got about 3 minutes in. Car started smoking again. Might be burning off a lot of stuff that it has in it. Very runny. I don't see anything metallic or chunky coming out, so that's good. It smells terrible. So I'm gonna pop the filter off, inspect that, and then get this new oil in that I got. Rough road, boys. Rough road. Really don't know what I'm gonna do from here. I don't know, man. What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode. Today we are going to be digging further into the issues we've been having with the Speed 6. I didn't film, but we went for a drive. I put the car back on, I say a base map, but it was the last map on 93 before we went to port injection, just so all the aux fuel is out of the way, and I just wanted to run it off the gas in the tank and just really drive it and hammer on it a little bit. And it went pretty well. I noticed more engine noise when we got home, and I'm thinking that's due to the oil getting thinned out by this additive that was in there. I never really drove the car with the oil changes that I did within like 5 miles. But we're draining it out now, and I got some really good oil that has ZDDP additive in it. It's very, it's like a zinc additive that's really good for flat tappet valve train, which we do have. As you guys can see here, these are like tappets in the head of our cars, and the cam basically rolls on those and pushes the springs up and down. But yeah, so oil's draining out like I just showed you, and it's almost done. We're gonna crack this filter off, get that out, and then I actually went with Brad Penn grade oil. It's 1040. It is green oil. It's got high levels of zinc and phosphorus in it, so it's really supposed to quiet down engine noise, flat tappet cams that may not be getting the lubrication they need. So I'm really trying to narrow down what the noise is that I'm hearing. It's at very low RPM with like just very light throttle, like kind of like you're cruising and just maintaining your speed. So just interested to see what it is. Really hoping the motor's not hurt. I'm really gearing in towards these like the tensioner pulley and stuff like that, because it may be making some excess noise that's resonating through, or it could just be a noisy valve train through all the crap that we've put through it, the fuel, all that stuff that just washed out everything. I'm really hoping that this oil makes a difference, and we'll see. I'll enter a clip in of me driving the car. I just did it on my phone because I didn't have the GoPro with me, of just ripping kind of through the gears. On the base map of 93, it looked great, no knock, and AFRs were perfect. So I mean, it seemed like it's really healthy. I don't know where the noise is coming from. It may be drivetrain related as well, something to do with like maybe clutch or flywheel. I've seen bolts back out of flywheels and make knock type noises. It's really when we get started to move. So you know, the car was up on jack stands like this for a long time, with the suspension just drooping with the tire weight and everything on it. So there's a good chance that axles can pull out a little bit of the like where the splines are. So I'm gonna get this thing on a lift here soon, and just make sure everything is in. I'm gonna kind of simulate putting the car in gear and rolling out while on a lift. I know that's gonna cause, you know, ABS sensors and everything to go crazy, but you know, I can reset everything. But it's just basically to check over all the mechanical moving pieces of the car to make sure it's good to go, you know, because it did sit for a while. But I'm hoping to get past all this with you guys. I swear, I just want it to be good. I'm just hoping that it gives me the rest of the season. If I need to rebuild the motor at the end of the season or the winter, I will do it. Like, I just wanted to get through this year and give us some good content and have some fun with the car and actually enjoy it. So I'm gonna finish draining the oil. Not going to bore you with that. I will show you this oil going in because it's pretty cool. It's like real green. And then, yeah, we'll fire it up and see if we hear a difference. All right, guys, catch cans are emptied. New filters on. Bolt is tight. I'm gonna show you guys this oil. See how green it is? How freaking cool is that? So here we go. Starting off with the first quart. Let's pray this helps, guys. Well, guys, some not so fortunate news. Listen to this. I don't know where it's coming from. I don't know if it's knock. Sounds like engine knock. So it's smoking pretty bad. Still, it clears out with more throttle and driving it. Like, I don't know what that is about, but there's definitely like a knocking noise coming from the engine bay. I don't know if it's the motor or if it's something attached to the motor, but it definitely goes up with RPM, and the clutch in or out doesn't make a difference. Now, it could be the flywheel. Absolutely could be the flywheel if the bolts are missing. Not missing, but if a bolt is backed out or something. I don't know. I honestly don't know what it is. Definitely like a knock, an engine, like a rod knock noise going on, which you guys probably have heard. The GoPro is usually good at picking up sounds like that. So I don't know. I'm gonna get this oil time to set in and coat all the parts, and then fire it up again, warm it up, maybe go for like a real chill driver on the block and see if it helps anything. But oil levels full. I just don't know. I don't know. So frustrating for sure, but only time will tell. Yeah, we just have to wait and see. Well, that's it. I think it's done. I literally just backed it in the driveway, or backed it into the garage, and as soon as I like was revving it to slip the clutch, that knocking noise, it sounded like something caught and the car just shut off. So no oil on the bottom of the car that I see. Nothing vented. I'm gonna take apart the top end and see if anything happened up top, but this thing's done, man. Done. For sure done. Definitely motor. I had my wife revving it, kind of holding throttle in the car, and I had the stethoscope hooked up and just holding it in different spots, and you can hear knock all over the motor. So rough road, boys. Rough road. Really don't know what I'm gonna do from here. I don't know, man. Probably gonna have to yank this thing out and tear it down, see what happened, and go from there. This sucks, man. Freaking rest in peace, dude. Damn, that sucks. Didn't even get to enjoy it, man. That blows. Something definitely locked up or something in the motor just shut the car off. So I text Justin at FREEKTUNE and I was like, dude, it's done. It's done, like I told him. And you know, he called me right away and he's like, you know, just talking to me like, dude, I'm sorry. And he's like, you know what, I now that this has happened, he's like, I guarantee you with all the like the slow cranking and stuff like that, he's like, I guarantee you when you pull this thing out, he's like, I'm gonna guarantee you that there is something messed up on the mains or the crank. And I wouldn't be surprised, man. And he, you know, trying to lighten the mood, he's like, I literally think we found the smoking gun because the car was smoking and now it's done. So yeah, I mean, I just gotta wait for a day that I can get Corey over here and we can just start ripping this thing apart. You know, take the front end off, drain all the fluids, and start getting ready to yank this thing out. I mean, I just gotta figure out what we're gonna do, man. I'm sorry to all you guys that you were hoping to get this thing up and going, but unfortunately this stuff happens, and just because I do YouTube doesn't mean it's magic and, you know, everything is hunky-dory, because it's not. As you see, you know, everybody has their time and mine's now, and it puts me in a rough spot because I literally have no RX-8 here to make content on, and this thing is smoked. So dude, I don't know. I don't really know what it's gonna look like from here. I'll probably do a engine pullout video for you guys so you guys can see me break everything down, and then probably do a engine teardown series and try to figure out what the heck happened. So strap in, here comes another freaking rebuild series on what the hell we're gonna do. Just sucks, man. It does. It's a bummer, for sure. For sure a bummer. And I just put some like real baller freaking oil on it. Like, huge thanks Alex for the tasty treat. But the motor just killed itself. So cool. That's awesome. We'll see what we're gonna do. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.